Howdy, and welcome back to Anthology of the Killer by the Catamites. Last time we met our good friend Tammy and Drool of the Killer, and this time we're going to continue on to Eyes of the Killer. We're not going down to the bonus tunnels. We will not enter at our own risk. Maybe we'll take a look at it later, but you know, we don't need to see bonuses. We haven't even seen all of the exhibits yet. I keep saying that this place is an exhibit, but I guess there's a word for it, but, you know, the exhibits would be each game themselves within the larger exhibit. I don't go to a whole lot of art things. I've been to a few, but not very many over the years, and not often enough to, my vocabulary is pretty limited, as you probably noticed. You can't fool me. This bears just special effects. Did we really just get one drinks ticket? You know, whenever I see a thing that I don't understand in my everyday life, I also look at it and go, yeah, that's just special effects. And, you know, I have a pretty good idea of where Eyes of the Killer may be. Just a little hunch. We come in here, we can see some statues. Looks like the top is like hands kind of crossed. A person holding up a pedestal with hands on them. Some more abstract shapes leading up to hand. Some tree. It looks a bit like the theater section that we saw in Hands of the Killer. So I guess that's why the hands are here. I think the college people looked like the happyism Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, they definitely did. They had like the pointy stupid hoods. So yeah. This is like the show that the hands guys were putting on. And actually, what's in here? An eye looking through a window. We can see some cats over there, but we're not going to cats. We're going to Melmo, the Wanderer. That's how you would say that. So we can come into Eyes. We see some cage. We can play night. Play night as in, hey, it's play night, not as in, hey, let's go play some night. Oh wait, can I walk through the curtains? I don't know why it surprises me that you can do that. You can walk through a lot of the objects, and I've been having a good time doing that. But I don't know why. I was fully immersed in the theater, ready for it's a curtain. I can't just. I mean, you can just walk through a curtain. It's just, there's gonna be a little bit of resistance. There's a robed moon up there, like our robed sun we saw last time. And we'll be entering Eyes of the Killer. Another good poster by A. Degen. We can see the sun and the moon in a cage while someone dances for some eyes, and some people, and I assume costumes for the play. Let's enter. Okay, Eyes of the. Whoa, there's normally like a little. Oh wait, this might be auto going. One night in autumn, I woke up to find 3 people knocking at my apartment door. They smiled and said they'd come let me know my big opportunity was close at hand. I said nothing, having expected this for some time. I knew it was my turn to volunteer for the immersive theater. Oh, you hate when your time to volunteer for immersive theater comes. Okay, yes. I was waiting for this. We can see BB. BB's doing her damn best. Is that a Purette where you like spin around and we see a person in a bird mask, like the killer, the capital T-H, capital T, capital K, the killer. That we saw during Hands, who I don't believe... Oh, no, we saw a bit in flashback during... I was going to say Tammy, but during Drool. But Eyes of the Killer. Eyes of the Killer. It's the hit of the season and applause rings out night after night. But why do all these people come to see it disappear? But why do all the people that come to see it disappear? There we go. That makes more sense. What does immersive theater mean? And will BB survive to tell anyone else? Well, there's a couple more games left, so I hope BB survives. Otherwise, we may have to switch over to ZZ for the rest of our playtime in Anthology of the Killer. Okay, we're not starting at our apartment. We're already seem to be at the theater, perhaps on our way to the theater. Is this outside? Is this inside? Hard to say. I think this is outside, and that structure we see, like, green building, red brick building, perhaps a walkway between them. I'd never seen one of those before I went to college, and I was like, oh, that's a neat thing. And then I was like, oh, these are terrible, like having to bike around, like oh, I gotta get on my bike and walk up these things. It's like, man, I wish there was a better way to get across the street, but gotta just put a big old road straight through the campus. But I mean, it's what you do. Yeah, Melmo the Wanderer, which I assume we're going to be playing, or, be putting on the play for, seeing as we saw that in the lobby. Gripping drama and 1,441 acts. Wow, that's quite a lot of acts. Funded by the Art Appreciators Club. Well, I mean, that must have taken a lot of funding to get that many acts going. Okay, so now we're inside. Sir or madam, greetings. We've been waiting for you for some time. Please head up the stairs. The theater is already in progress. Play night. And they got coat check here. Got this person waiting for us. Yeah, I mean, it's just a person. Nothing too odd about them. And, they were waiting for us. It is our turn to volunteer for the for play night. So, they were waiting for us. Not exactly sure what this means, but I assume it has some great meaning. You see this painting, you're like, okay. And you take it in and immediately see a copy of it, but on its side. What is the symbolism there? That doesn't matter. We're not here for we're here for a different kind of art. We're here for the immersive theater, not for painting. So let's learn from these guys. Dialogue of strongmen. All is well that begins well and ends. It's a good question. Thank you, strongmen. I'll consider that. Oh, hey, we can see our friends from the I keep wanting to say the exhibit, but nah, not coming to me. Not the word. The word is not coming to me because the first thing that comes to mind is museum, and I guess you could say it's a museum because it's a museum of the exhibits for the games, but I don't feel like it's a museum situation. It's like an art show kind of sitch. Dialogue of strongmen. There will be no end. We are striking the universe. We are arming the world against ourselves. We are organizing a slaughter of scaremen. A slaughter of scaremen. Yeah, only one drinks ticket, huh? I suppose we should just follow the light. Probably don't want to bumble around in the darkness. Dialogue of strongmen. Oh, how much blood. How many sabers and cannon bodies. We are toppling mountains, not topping mountains. That's a different thing. But I mean, if they really think they're so strong, they put their money where their mouth is and top a mountain. We could continue on. Well, let's see what this is. Scene 46, an episode on the court of Count Masco. Ooh, I'm excited to meet Count Masco. But we should probably check the rooms one by one. We can see our sun and the moon that we saw previously. Mr. Sun. Should I say Mr. Sun? Oh, this is Mr. Sun. I probably shouldn't say it in the voice I was about to give Mr. Sun. The fish rises with a red body and the green pond. Under the arch of heaven, the fisherman travels smoothly in his blue skiff. I guess I could do more different voices, but I have a feeling that would probably get annoying if I just was I'm going to put on the full-on voice. It is a stubble field where a black rain is falling. It is a brown tree that stands alone. It is a hissing wind that encircles empty houses. Yeah, don't think I have the brain for this theater because I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. We have a statue that looks like it's either covered with a cloth or it's a statue of a cloth covered thing. I'm not exactly sure. It could be a big weird mushroom, but it has X circle triangle. This probably isn't important, but I'm going to check it. Potsy the Mops Girl. Coil blimey. Now this is a rum o do your do. Oh, do your do. I don't do accents. It's just been oh, well, I could do voices if I want. And then immediately confronted with, oh, an accent. No, I can't do those. Count Masco in the flesh. What the heck? Who invited the sun and the moon to my party? They're killing the vibe. They're freaking out all the guests. So this is a pre... Oh, it's the dog I like. A pre-party for the show. And this seems like it's continuing onwards. Maybe we should check out the rest of the thing. I mean, we did see the thing that said scene, I think 46, Count Masco. So perhaps Count Masco's party is part of the show more so than something. News surf. The towns go quiet one by one. Where has everyone gone? A dark shadow can be glimpsed moving from door to door. I think we have a very special visitor. I assume that was supposed to like a rhyme. Visitor, door. I think that's what was being gone for there. Earning the ire of his father, Prince Fabrizio Fabrizio, who does not realize is also Beatrice in disguise. Meanwhile, the war to the east continues, and the peasants are all dying in the fields, and Count Masco's dinner party has received a most unwelcome pair of guests. Okay, so Count Masco's party, this isn't this is the immersive theater we're in, and I have a feeling it's about to become even more immersive, vis-a-vis people being murdered, war, etc. I also like these little chalk outlines of bodies that just have a little bit of wiggle. It's nice when art wiggles, the characters in this, that they have a bit of wiggle. Oh, there's someone hiding in the shadows. Perhaps someone in a bird mask of some sort. Or it's just a bird. I mean, who can say who's a bird and who's mask? Or where the mask ends and where the bird begins, you never know. Oh no, is that Potsy? Look, Potsy the mop girl has been horribly murdered. Boy, what a party. I mean, people do those murder mystery parties. They sound interesting, but also, refreshments. But also they could be real annoying, real fast. It's something I'd be interested in doing one day. Wouldn't be so bad if I could at least follow the plot. Who would murder a character named Potsy the mop girl? I mean, doesn't she have enough problems? That is true. I feel like Potsy had a long life ahead of her. Probably wasn't going to be good. But I believed in Potsy. And whatever the hell she said with the or you do, or whatever. How am I meant to party with their constant spinning back and forth? It bugs me. How undignified. But how can I make them leave? Maybe it's time to ask a favor from an old fiend. A favor from an old friend. I don't know why. Cannot read this morning. Not going well. Okay, it seems like did we go back this way, actually? Does this link back to the first... Oh, no, we haven't come back here. I know they say it's safe, but I wish they wouldn't let Prison Man inside the house. Are you Prison Man? This must be Prison Man. I mean, we don't like prisons here. But was Prison Man a prisoner or a person who's like a prison elemental? I'm not exactly sure what Prison Man's deal is, per se, but until we hear him say, "Boy, I sure do love locking people in prison," I feel like we should give Prison Man just a smidge of a chance. Oh, the dog's gone. You now have this face in your office. I assume it's your office. Is the deal there? But yeah, Prison Man, we can give the dude a chance for now. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, especially since people are like, "Ugh, Prison Man," which either means that they're completely correct to be like, "Ugh, Prison Man," or perhaps Prison Man's getting a bad rep, and maybe Prison Man is actually pretty cool. I guess we'll find out as the story continues. Don't ask me. The stage manager says that none of the actors should know more than their characters do in order to make things more immersive. Oh, we were Potsy the mop girl. I mean, I wouldn't mind being Potsy the mop girl. As if I show up to the thing like, "Hey, you're Potsy the mop girl," I'm like, oh, thank God, I don't have to be Prison Man. I've decided I hate. No, being Prison Man would be pretty fun. You get to wear a big costume, and whenever people talk about you, go. What does immersive mean anyway? I think it's when they hold your breath under, they hold your head. Excuse me, when they hold your head beneath the water. I do. So far, the horror of this game has mostly been existential, followed by chase sequences, which is horror, but it definitely it definitely is comedy first, for a reason. Some pretty good jokes. Actually, for our purposes, immersive means an extra $200,000 in art subsidies each year. Hey, boss, great show tonight, huh? Girls, what do I have to say? Girls, what do I say? If you have time to lean, you have time to develop an enriching set of psychological motivations based on your characters' backstories. I'll let you return to it. Bah, not enough to say the lines. We have to have motivation as well. I'm sick of this. One more show and I'm out of here. Okay, so we've been putting on shows as Potsy the mop girl. So it's good to know that BB deep down has a what do you call it? A Cockney accent within her. The creator is Irish, so would be more familiar with different accents. As an American, We get like 3. So, you know, this bears just special effects. Doesn't even have anything to say to us. So we'll just continue on to the refreshments. Because, I mean, what else can we do? We haven't found the refreshments yet. When we were going to refreshments previously, our character got murdered. But also, if this being immersive theater, and our characters not knowing more than we do, does that mean that the show is changing every time? And BB was like, ugh, I got murdered in this one. This one was... it was kind of nice because I got to lay there for a while, but also kind of sucked because I had to be very, very still. And, you know, sometimes you just got to get up and move. As a person with arthritis in my knees, you know, that's just like, if I sit down for too long, it sucks. So I'll be at places and people are like, hey, you want to sit down? It's like, yes, I would like to sit down eventually, but, you know, I do need to just stand up for a while, else my knees are going to destroy themselves. Wow, these special effects are great. Wow. Love those special effects. It was like they were actually coming towards me. Potsy the Mops... I keep wanting to say Mops Girl. Potsy the Mop Girl. Official dialogue lines. Do not steal. Scene 427, line 8. Gore blimey, this is a Romo. Do you do... Okay, so we do die every single time. Scene 426, line 1. Character notes. Potsy is a simple serving maid who loves to mop. She's a bit cheeky but has a heart of gold. Later, she'll be violently murdered for plot reasons. This play is so stupid that it's making me obsessed. Who is it that ends up killing my character? I shouldn't care, but now I really want to know. I mean, that's fair. You do something enough times. Even if you don't care, it's like, well, I would like the answer. Zizi, can you cover for me in the next act? I'm stepping out for a few minutes to uncover the mystery of my impending doom. I don't remember if I gave BB a voice. Gigi. I almost said Gigi. GBB. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready to handle all the complex emotional dichotomies that make up the role of Potsy, the Mop Girl. Just hold the mop and say the lines. She'll get over it. Boy, I barely had a chance to look around this place. There was a school trip here once when we were kids, but all I remember is that the dust from the curtains gave me hives. Oh, that makes sense. That the dust would do that. That's not a judgment call on BB. I personally, growing up, very, very sensitive skin. I remember just like I would spend the night at like a friend's house and like just wake up like I guess covered in hives, like red bumps. I don't know if that counts as hives or not. It was just like a big problem for a while. And it sucked. Not, you know, believe it or not, waking up, covered in very itchy red bumps. Not very good. Dreadful Well, 5 stars. Stabbing, a lot of stars. People love stabbing in this town. It has a very high murder rate, so I guess people are committing murder, so they're just like, yeah, stabbing. Love that. Do it all the time. As expected from our civic theater, pieces of history are all around the walls. Actually, I've never seen any of these plays, but presumably someone did. They all seem to have been very well received. I mean, is BB going out to the theater constantly to see these plays? Because, I mean, BB could just not have the knowledge of, like, what's going on and, like, hasn't seen the things. I love this construction golem, whatever's going on there. Just carrying lumber and a hammer, spinning around. There's multiple doors. I don't know if we should be proceeding through them. But, we'll just continue down this hallway as soon as the camera catches up with us. Looks like an auction going on. The famous poet and founder John Beats is busy spieling to a willing crowd. I think he talked to our class on the trip too, but I can't remember anything he said. Director Boso is at his side as usual. Okay, so the person who greeted us, Director Boso, John Beats, blue guy. Gotcha. Okay, so it seems like we need to go through one of those doors. We do have 2 doors, so I guess we'll just go to the one closest to us. Practicing. Caesar! Caesar! We who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we are who dead salute you. I guess they have ballerinas and something about Caesar, I guess. Dance group is where Director Boso keeps threatening to put me if I miss my lines. A fate worse than death. Although, actually, now that I look at them, their costumes are really very chic. I mean, we did see BB in like the little tutu at the beginning, so perhaps we're going to be punished soon. Oh, it's just a mirror. And we can see that sack face in the background and or a butt. Probably a sack. If I can catch up and mix with the next audience group, I hopefully won't have to miss too much of the unintelligible symbolist plot. Maybe the guy who plays Count Masco can fill me in. Yeah, Count Masco can do Potsy the Mops Girl. Oh, Cats only got 4 stars. I mean, seeing Cats, that's probably pretty I've never seen Cats, like, you know, as a play, only the movie, but, you know. Actually, wait, hold up. I have seen Cats as a play. I take that back. I took a class in college. It was the literature of opera, but the professor had just didn't give a shit if it was specifically an opera and was just like, yeah, musical, same thing. So I have seen Cats, a recorded version of the play, now that I think about it. It's just like, oh shit, that like just came back to me. How much money is tied up in this thing anyway? Sets, costumes, carpenters, scriptwriters, electricians, and perpetual reserve. I never knew so many rich people felt so strongly about art. I mean, we did hear about the $200,000 grant for just calling it immersive. Doesn't seem to be anything that way, so we'll just go around the corner just because I couldn't see anything over here. There's a door, but it's a fake door. That's art, baby. The next scene is happening below me now. I can't make out what they're saying, but it doesn't look like anyone's on trial for Mop Girl-related homicide just yet. So, you know, BB's pretty sharp to be like, yeah, don't think anyone's been murdered yet. I also love this painting of, like, this, like, shadowy figure, like, just kind of, like, what do you call that walk cycle where, like, I'm thinking of, like, Yuasa. Yuasa likes doing the walk cycle where, like, whenever characters are walking towards the camera and there's, like, some, like, foreshortening where, like, the like leg leading in gets like really big and the rest of the body gets real small. Yuasa? Yeah, I think that's Yuasa. I always mess up Yuasa's name, so I had to like second guess myself there. Look, here comes our old friend Mappy. Ha 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 ha. Hiya, kids. Hiya, hiya, hiya. I mean, that sounds like an unseen and a horrible voice. Boy, what a wonderful place. You've really done it up. Since the last time I was here, that's Mappy. Baleful spirit, I conjure and command thee. How can I stop the sun and moon from ruining my dinner party? Ah, you disappoint me. I thought it was a social call. Surely your own powers are proportionate to such a deed, or have you forgotten just how it was? You built this house? With courage and skill, you capture the elemental prison man. He is a prison elemental. Oh my god. And set him to construct you a mighty estate. That's great stuff, and I respect it. But what's the point of having force if you don't use it? That's Group 12, finished with Act 331 now. Roger, roger, tell the progress mimes to move them forward into the next location and start getting the next batch ready to come through. Okay, so here we have the people who run the show, you know, are not producing it, but, you know, managing, I guess, and produce. How many people were in the last group to start with anyway? It seems like the volume has substantially reduced. Don't sweat the little stuff. They'll turn up somewhere. Over. I mean, we're in you know, the town with incredibly high murder rates. It's probably safe to assume where people went. I thought this was a person like standing here just looking out, but maybe it's just something covered with cloth. We still have Mappy's dialogue. Hey, what's up, Moon? Oh, greetings. It's me, Botsy, from Scene 46. Listen, my character got killed off, and I was wondering if... The white walls of the city are always giving off sound under arcing with thorns. Oh, my brother blind. Minute hands, we are climbing towards midnight. Wow. Is that so? Amazing. Really makes you think. That's terrific. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, okay. I was trying to hit A to continue. But no. BB was just done with that conversation. There's another door over there, but we have hallway. And, you know, we got to explore hallway. Oh, we got more special effects. Oh. Well, that's interesting. The camera, like, I'm assuming I'm just stepping in somewhere where the camera thinks it's supposed to hit this, like, locked camera angle. Just kind of a weird spot for it to happen. Probably just a small oversight in where the camera is. Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean... Of course, once Prison Man is restored to his old power, you can order him to do away with your opponents. Your own intrinsic natural authority will keep it all under your control. Well, I am pretty impressive. Let me see. It's been a while. Wait, time out. Was that meant to happen? Yay! So he invoked Prison Man and got. These special effects are getting very intense. What happened to the days of two guys playing opposite ends of the same horse? Also, where did everyone go? And we got some very invoking a mouth and teeth. Well, it looks, you can see the lips, you can see the teeth, the tongue, the darkness, the inside of the mouth, some eyes of the killer. I was surprised that interaction point was a continuation point. I figured we'd have to go through that door first. I feel like I'm probably missing some side rooms, but, you know, we don't know where the next area is going to be. We're just vibing it out. The trap door is the only way out. Although it seems like it'd be a tight squeeze, it swings open easily. The pit below is black as night. I reach around with my legs until I find the ladder down, trying not to imagine how it would feel to fall 40 feet straight down in the dark. The things I do for closure. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. I'll just go a little bit and then climb back up. Potsy's death may have to go unavenged after all. Sorry, babe. They all can't be winners. Damn, BB has given up on Potsy entirely. Like, is BB afraid that Prison Man is perhaps real? But this is just a play, right? I mean, it's immersive, so it's more than just a play. Some kind of black tar is slowly trickling down the walls and across the floor. Am I beneath one of the prop workshops right now? Should I have brought a hat? See, that's something I wonder a lot as a person who doesn't wear hats. It's like, I should probably have a hat that I can use for situation. Oh boy, a page from the script has been pinned to the wall. It looks like it could be from a different version, though. Chorus. Our look is dark, our light is inside us, we are warmed by the dead udder of the red dawn, burn, burn. Production note, this is the big, heartwarming musical of the show. Much like Tomorrow is in Annie, the dancers should be sure to sell their enthusiasm for the death of the sun as much as possible. Oh boy, there's some people out there very much celebrating the death of the sun. That's a little joke about the environment. I hope you liked it. In theater lingo, this is known as the spooky puppet room. Their blank and staring faces are slowly being covered by tar. It's not great. This is why storage is important. BB's right. I mean, also, you know, I wish I had a spooky puppet room in my house, but we don't have the space. It's not a big house. It's not a good house. It's also rented. Oh boy, unsorted props. Let's see here. Rubber head, plastic knife, Dracula fangs, leather gloves. They look pretty new. Have they been used yet? Or is that still to come? I mean, we could put this all together and be like Stabula, you know? Be a pretty good outfit. Could do something. Oh, whoops. What's in here? Wah! And all the costumes fall on us. I mean, that's just like fucking costumes. Wait. Oh, is BB about to get captured again by Prison Man? I mean, this would be for first time being captured by Prison Man, but, you know, captured again. I don't think he saw me. Well, you know how it is, these big actors. Well, you know how it is, these big actors. You don't want to get in their way, but I wonder where he was going to. Yeah, let's follow Prison Man. Can we trust Prison Man now that we know that Prison Man's a prison elemental? Within the context of the story and not real life or anything? Lying crushed in the tar at the end of the corridor is a puppet that looks just like the famous theater founder and playwright John Beats. As I said, it's not great, but as we know, it's just a puppet. It's not real. I can no longer tell where I am in relation to the theater, but I think I hear singing. Did the play move down here after all? Shouldn't I have passed a concession stand by now? Yeah, we keep seeing refreshments, or signs for refreshments, but we never find it. We do find special effects, like bears, though, which is pretty cool. Oh, hey, it's Prison Man. Greetings, Prison Man. This is BB from the props department. Don't mind me. I'm just here to fix the cages, which you love, because cages are just small prisons that you can transport. Ah, I see. Oh, wait, I probably should read the top part. Son, you keep giving birth to passions, and burned with fiery rays, we will wrap you in a dusty veil and encase you in a concrete house. Ah, I see. A concrete house, you say. This sounds to be above my pay grade. I will have to talk to my line manager about that one. Do we still have a line manager? Is line manager? I've never done. Well, I probably did like a play like as a very small child in like elementary school. I feel like line manager is probably a play thing that I just don't know. This is beyond my repertoire. Stamped with sealing wax, it is a ripened victory. Now everything is trifling to us. The sun The sun lays slain at her feet. Oh, this chorus, it's fucking it up. Has nothing to do with me. Yes, well, there's your problem. Someone's been painting eyes and teeth all over the prison walls. I'd better call it in at HQ. Please don't worry. It will not impact your deposit. You know, we just assume that people are going to paint eyes and teeth all over the prison. You know, we factor it into the deposit. We can see Count Masco imprisoned. By prison, man, we can assume. We know. Count Masco? Who are you? Get out of here, you idiot! They're changing the script! What? Speaking of the script... What? No, please! That cage was made of balsa wood. You could walk through it. Is no one in this show capable of breaking character even for a second? No, BB, that's why it's immersive. This is what I get for trying to understand theater. Never again. From now on, I will only play video games. And what is behind these curtains anyway? We're underground. Plush seating and bags of popcorn. The popcorn is still warm. Wait, were people watching me from here? Annoyed, I eat some popcorn as an emotional recompense? Recompense. Never thought about how that word was spelled. But, you know, warm popcorn. Can't go wrong with warm popcorn. You know, you go to the theater, get some warm popcorn, and then it's like, this is great. And then at some point it stops being warm, and it's like, well, I don't want to eat it. But then you take it home, and you let it go stale for a day, and then all of a sudden it's great again. So popcorn, great within the first 10 minutes of life, and then 24 hours later. That's my stance on a theater popcorn, I guess. An important stance to take, surely. I can't believe I got drafted into this shit for a whole month. What about my needs? I was supposed to be writing my zine about haunted mannequins or something by now. Oh, you hate when you're supposed to be writing your zine about haunted mannequins, but then you get pulled into community service, question mark? We got some more special effects up ahead. We'll probably have to take care not to bump into the special effects, seeing as they seem to have got us last time. Not sure if that was part of the play, because it's so immersive, who knows what's part of what anymore. Good grief. These are some of the worst bear costumes I've ever seen. Where's the exit anyway? Maybe that guy knows. Wow, BB doesn't like the special effects? I love them. I think they're great. I love these bears. Oh, refreshments. I can't wait to finally find the refreshments. I mean, we have popcorn. But I mean, when I hear refreshment, I think more like drinks. Like you're gonna get some lemonade. Like there'll be water, lemonade, maybe some tea. That's what comes to mind when I hear refreshment. But there's also typically... Oh, could have sworn I saw him go this way. There's no way someone could have disappeared. Whoa! I like that they keep looping it like it's a GIF. That's pretty fun. Oh no. We've entered. Oh, hey. Cool Cop's here. I think that was his name. Yeah. Something sure is going on here. Hello. Ah! Shh. Calm down. It's okay. We can explain. It's all okay. Shh. Let us explain. Okay. Explain it already. Well, we're the police, and we're chopping people apart with these power tools. That doesn't help. Shh. It's okay. Listen, I hear you. I know it's all must seem very scary and strange. I feel your pain. In fact, I agree with you. You shouldn't have to see this. What a world. But don't get stressed. They'll never find you, so it won't be like you died exactly. You'll just have disappeared, which is the best that anyone can hope for in this life. Plonk. Oops. One of the sandbags slipped. My bad. Everyone okay? Boss, she's escaping in the tumult. Okay, let's follow her, but no one gets stressed about this. It's important to have a healthy work-life balance. Let's all do our motivational group chant first. Help! The guys in the bear costumes are trying to murder me. Wow, this must be an audience participation portion of the show. Oh, okay, so it's one of our famous of chase sections. Don't just stand there, you idiots. Help me escape or something. I see. A bold critique of complacency of the audience as spectator. How powerful, how stern. If I get chopped up into pieces, it'll be your fault. Truly, we are complicit in the brutality. It makes you think. Who says art can't have a challenge? Glug, glug, glug. Oh, I thought they only gave you one drinks tickets. But that person is glugging away. We've made it to a door. Hopefully it's the correct one. Director Bosso? I found a health and safety issue that you might really want to address. Yes, who is it? I suppose that one should come first. Just a second, I'm getting changed. It's BB, right? From the party scene? Yes, I mean, I had to step out for a minute. Don't worry about it. I've actually been meaning to grab you for a quick chat myself. Did you know that we had some acquaintances in common? It turns out they used to live near your apartment complex. They did? That doesn't sound good. Seeing as the hands of the killer used to work there. Oops, sorry. Sorry, BB. I mean, if we stand just right, we can get BB like a little scarf. Little shirt as a scarf. Oh, yes. They wore long robes and hoods and were mysteriously murdered when someone turned off the building security system. About that, you know, it was pretty dark in there, and I thought, this must be the light switch, and... Now, don't grovel. You did us a favor there. Frankly, we've been meaning to clean shop for quite a while. The risk of franchising is, sometimes that it dilutes the message. Besides, the CCTV footage from that night made a tidy profit when it was released as the next installment of our Bloody Night series of video-on-demand horror films. Critics have favorably compared it to Evil Bong 2. Wow, that's a huge honor to be compared to Evil Bong 2. Oh, but I see they've rebranded it like, you know, they were up to like, what, Bloody Night 4, but they're like, no, this one is Bloody Night. We're, you know, starting the canon over again. What? I don't even get residuals? Oh, nobody watches these things for the cast. What matters is the directorial vision. Oh, wait, does this even mean anything? Isn't it immersive theater just a front for the police? No, it's more like the other way around. The police are part of the immersive theater, as are the audience, as are you. My patrons have simple tastes. They like prisons, mirrors, and violent death. I guess it makes sense. Their generous funding keeps the play growing into room after room, street after street. Why not? They already own the city. Now they get to look at it as well, peeking from behind the curtains. Say hello to the Art Appreciators Club. Hello. Hi. What you doing? What you doing is a weird way to introduce yourself. Sorry, I mean, how you doing? Is there anyone else behind us? Yeah, there's a few more art appreciators. This is just the way we came along. Yeah, we can eventually get back to where we were. But yeah. Hi. I'm glad that we can meet the Art Appreciators Club. We heard about them when we entered service, it would seem. A whole month of immersive theater seems like a lot for a volunteer project, but, you know, what am I to say? I don't know. The sun has hidden, darkness has begun, let us take up knives. And wait, locked up. I put up in there. I can't actually move. A holiday should be established. The day of victory over the sun. Listen to the mort of life, the horns of death ringing in the woods. Sleep to waken with the sun, mirror of the black earth, Caesar. See, this is I'm used to recording lines where I can I can just have do-overs. Live immersive theater. That's not where I'm at. The universe is a prison. It is my duty to build smaller prisons in hopes that doing so will grant me insight of the sacred geometry of heaven. Oh boy, we all want to learn the sacred geometry of heaven nowadays. To rule each prison, there must be a warden whose secrecy... Caprice? Caprice? I have that word in my heart, but not in my brain. I'm sorry. A limitless capacity for violence. Act as an image of the fates to be studied and interpreted by those interred by his baleful rule. Caesar, Caesar, we are dead, salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we are dead, salute you. It seems both. Did the moon get got? It seems like both the sun and the moon got. Core blimey! Now this is a Romo do you do? Well, BB, what do you think of the play? The parts I understood I didn't like. Can I go now? Of course, but wait, I nearly forgot. Your paycheck is ready as well. What? $20? Welcome to the arts economy. And with that, my time in the immersive theater came to a close. Well, that sure was immersive, if it was nothing else. What was real? What was fake? Who knows? This town keeps getting overtaken by stuff. So, it got overrun by water park or an indoor pool facility of some sort. So, getting overrun by a strange theater run by people who want to murder the sun and the moon. It's that's pretty par for the course for what's been happening in this town so far, I suppose. But yeah, that was Eyes of the Killer. I still think Drool of the Killer so far is my favorite of them. This one, is disjointed. In a very, I feel, intentional way, because BB isn't understanding the plot. The plot isn't entirely made known to us, other than rich guy is mad that the sun and the moon came to his party. His friend, who seems to be a powerful mouse wizard or something, convinces him to release the prison elemental that he used to build his home. That seems to, in the potentially meta version of the plot, be infecting the city with theaters. So it's a little bit more disjointed, but that's definitely intentional. But we didn't have a friend like Tammy this time. I mean, we had our friend Potsy the Mop Girl, but that was like a friend that we are also our own friend. It's how you get through the days, where you have to be like, I have to be my own friend. If I'm not my own friend, how can I be friends with other people? You have to start by loving yourself before you can love others. I'm sure that was the message of Eyes of the Killer. We all have to remember Potsy the Mop Girl. So yes, that was Eyes of the Killer. Next time we'll be continuing on to Flesh of the Killer. I'll see y'all then.